Hi YouTube. This is Nick Mac coming at you. First time ever doing a video. I'm really excited about it because I'm going through a huge transformation and I just felt like I wanted to share it with you guys. A lot of vloggers are out there sharing their stories on their hair journey, on makeup, on their weight loss journey, and just some funny stories that are going on in their lives. For me, I am sharing one of those, and it's going to be my weight loss journey. So, but what's going to be really weird about it is because I'm actually in the process of transitioning as well. I won't be doing a lot of videos about transitioning unless you guys really just ask me a bunch of questions on my hair or whatever. But for this vlog, it is really just about my weight loss journey. I am going to be pursuing bariatric gastric sleeve surgery, and I am about 2 weeks into the diet that you have to do, which is really hard, but I know it's worth it. So I just kind of wanted to come on here and give you guys a good example of what it looks like to go through it from beginning to end, and not just a bunch of pictures and then the conversation about it. So I'm going to start with how I got to this weight. In 2008, I worked for a dental management company, and I got a huge job opportunity. I went with a dental management company, and I had an opportunity to manage a dental practice, which was very stressful. I opened up a brand new practice and just hit the road running. It became a very successful practice, got promoted, and became a regional corporate trainer to kind of train everybody how you do what essentially I did, and that's have a successful dental practice. Worked with a lot of doctors, worked with a lot of great people, and I did that for about 4 years. In 2011, I lost my job. The best thing that ever happened to me. Not even at the time did I think, oh gosh, what am I going to do now? I knew exactly what I was going to do, and it was work on me. For 2.5 years, I traveled North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Kentucky. I had 28 practices. I traveled to Arizona. I traveled to Utah. I traveled to Dallas. I traveled a lot. I would come home on Friday, and leave again on Sunday. And my son looked at me, who was 12, 13 at the time, and he was like, Mom, are you leaving again? And I am married, and my husband was awesome about it, but as a mom, I felt horrible. Well, you can imagine what that kind of travel does to your body. Well, I didn't eat healthy. I had a girlfriend of mine that was in the company with me, and we traveled a lot together, and we ate out a lot. We had corporate cards, and we ate. If we weren't shopping with our own money, we were spending the company's money, and we were eating. I'm a black girl, and my body does not respond well to carbs and pasta and breads and fats and all that stuff that all of us like to consume. So I packed it on. When I started my job, in 2008, I probably was around, I never was skinny by any stretch of the imagination. I probably was around 218. And I can't believe I'm saying that out loud, because I've never said my weight to anyone out loud. I'm 5'4". I'm a short girl. So 218 on a short girl on this body ain't cute. So guess what happened? I put on more weight. It became even more not cute. And I just kept eating. I ate myself up to now, what my highest weight was 252. In December of 2011, my husband, my son, and I went to the beach for Christmas. And everyone has a breaking point. My breaking point was that day on December the 26th, the day after Christmas. We went on a helicopter ride. And the pilot had to distribute the weight evenly. My son is about 5'9", 130 pounds soaking wet. Very athletic. My husband is about 5'10", maybe 210 pounds, but he's not heavy by any stretch of the imagination. I was the factor, and I remember doing that helicopter ride and enjoying it, but thinking the entire time I had to sit differently in the helicopter because I was the heaviest. And that just didn't sit right with me. And so that was December 2011. So then in January of 2012, I continued to travel with my job. And then in February 2012, I lost that job. Again, the best thing that ever happened to me. Thank you, company, for firing me. It was the best thing. I went back to college to continue my degree in law. I am currently a student at Penn State. I do their distance learning class, so please understand, guys, that is hard, and it's hard to get into, and it is hard to keep it up. But I do that, and I started this transition. In March of 2012 of that same year, I started working out. And I said, I am going to get healthy for my heart, for my family, for me. I'm going to get healthy, and this was part of my transition or my transformation. So started walking. By June of 2012, I was walking 5 miles a day, jogging a great bit of that, working out twice a day. I would jog in the mornings, walk in the mornings, come home in the afternoon, and work out and do cardio or strength training in my bedroom. That was and I have to back up a little bit because also in February I started this weight loss clinic thing. I'm not going to say anything bad about them. I'm just going to say for me it did not work. Doing shots and taking pills just didn't seem natural to me. And this is going to really come full circle in just a second, but I really wanted to give this a shot to do it all natural and lose weight, and I'm doing quotation marks, the right way. So I did that and stopped taking that, but I did lose 14 pounds doing that, doing the shots and the pills and all that stuff. So from February until, like, say, May, I lost about 14 pounds, which in the grand scheme of things, something so drastic, I didn't really lose a whole lot of weight. So I started working out, eating healthy. When I tell you eating healthy, I researched everything there was on YouTube, on how to exercise and eat, how many calories you should eat. I put the trackers on my phone, and I'm going to see if I can pull up some of them because some of those trackers were awesome, and they really, really helped me get to a really good, healthy weight. This is one of them. It's a pedometer, and it's going to load in just a second. It is the coolest thing. It tracks your BMI. It tracks how many calories you're burning. It tracks everything essentially from a health standpoint, from a workout standpoint, except your heart rate. And you can enter in your stats here, and it'll tell you how well you're doing. So I really love that app. So I would walk, run, and put it in there how long I did it, and it would tell me how many calories I burned. The other one is the heart monitor one, and it's going to take a second to come up here. It monitored my heart rate because as I'm walking and jogging, I thought, oh, I'm supposed to have a heart rate monitor. This thing is really cool because as you see here, it's wanting me to do something, and what it's wanting me to do is to put my finger on my phone right here. And if I put my finger there for long enough, it charts my resting heart rate, which is phenomenal. So as it charted my resting, I would then do my resting before I started walking and running, and then I would do my one right afterwards, which was really cool. So, and I don't know if it's it's telling me to place my finger on there. And it might not be doing it because I'm turned kind of awkwardly. But let me tell you guys, this thing works phenomenal. So I always knew what my resting heart rate was and what my exerted heart rate was, and not to go over that or whatever, to optimize my weight loss. So this was all in 2012. So it's not going to do it because it's doing something awkward. Guys, I'm going to get comfortable here. I apologize. So with that, I was on a journey to lose this weight, and I was going to lose this weight. So in August of 2012 of that same year, I began school full time. I continued to work out. I continued to do everything that I was supposed to do. I wasn't really weighing myself that much. I was kind of going by my clothes, what my clothes were saying. And when I finally decided to get on the scale in August of 2012, I must say to you guys, I was heartbroken. I was devastated, to be quite honest. I had never in my life, I'm the kind of person when I decide to do something, I'm going to do it 120%. But I'd never in my life gone in this much for a diet and exercise and a lifestyle change. I hesitate to even use the word diet for a lifestyle change. And it didn't pay off for me. Now let me tell you why it didn't pay off for me. Because I don't want to give the impression that this, you can diet and exercise and give you guys an excuse for saying, well, she did it and she dieted and exercised and now she's having to do weight loss surgery because it just didn't work for her. There's a reason it didn't work for me. Primarily because in 2008, remember I got that great job, had an opportunity to open a new practice. In 2008, I was diagnosed with Graves' disease. And anybody out there that knows what Graves' disease is, it's essentially hyperthyroidism. So my thyroid was like off the charts. Well, let me tell you the good thing about that. I was losing weight effortlessly. I could eat, drink, whatever I wanted to, and I was losing weight. The downside to that is I lost muscle mass. I couldn't walk up a flight of steps. I couldn't brush my teeth. My heart was racing out of my chest. My hair fell out. My skin was awful. It was a nightmare. Once I was finally diagnosed with hyperthyroidism or Graves' disease, they didn't take out my thyroid. They did a radioactive therapy on it, which shrunk it to like the size of a raisin, which meant I had essentially no thyroid function, which makes you hypo. So a lot of you girls out there and guys out there know what that means. It means virtually no weight loss, no matter what you do. But I was determined that diagnosis and the fact that I was going to have to be on Synthroid for the rest of my life was not going to determine if I lost weight or not. Well, my thyroid won. And it was the most defeating thing I'd ever had to do. So by December of 2012, a year after that helicopter ride, I said, okay, I surrender to my disease. And I'm just going to be honest, I surrendered to my disease, which is something I've never said out loud. And I'm going to pursue bariatric surgery. So December the 25th, I went to Dr. Kawada at Carolina's Weight Management in Charlotte, North Carolina, and did a seminar. And it was the best thing I'd ever done. After the seminar, I knew what I was going to do. I was going to have a lap band. I go to him, I see him, and he essentially proceeded to talk me out of lap band. And he proceeded to tell me, hey, you've already had a tough time losing weight. Lap band is only going to get you so far. Let me say something, guys. This is for me. This is not the case for everyone. Everyone's experience is completely different. I've seen some girls out there and guys out there that have lap band, and they are rocking it. And I wish that could have been me. But because of my weight loss challenges already, it just wasn't going to work for me. So I opted to have the gastric sleeve, or what you guys may often see on YouTube is GSV. It took me a while to figure that out for some reason. So I decided to do that. So in December 27th, I made the decision to have gastric sleeve. In January, I did all of the homework they give you. Guys, let me just tell you, if you're considering this surgery, it is a commitment. It's a commitment of your time. It's a commitment from your family. It's a commitment from your friends. It is a commitment on your part that is huge. I had to do a psych evaluation. I had to do weight classes. I had to do trainer classes. I had to do now this 2-week diet. This is my second week on the liquid diet. I am currently in the process of having my broth. Let me just say, guys, my first week, I'm going to take a sip of this. Oh, God. That's the first time I've had broth. Let me just say, guys, my first week, I didn't do well. The whole point of doing the 2-week diet prior to your surgery, which my surgery date is February the 25th. Yay! So excited. Is to shrink your liver. The latent effect or the byproduct is weight loss. So you may go into surgery, you possibly will go into surgery less, losing weight. But the primary reason is to shrink your liver, and this is what I didn't always understand. Let's say this is your stomach. This is your liver. So your liver has to be shrunk out of the way so the doctor can get to your stomach to do the gastric sleeve operation. So my horror story, mid-first week, I found out that sometimes people have surgery, they go in, and the doctor closes them back up because their liver hasn't shrunk enough. My first week on my diet, I wasn't really good. I would say I did the diet 90% of the time. I cheated. I probably ate more protein than I should have because you can have meat that first week, but I probably ate a little bit more than I should have, and it was roast, so it had a little gravy on it. I may have, I think maybe, I don't know, but again, I don't know. I may have eaten more of the good food than I should have. I would eat my sugar-free fudge popsicles, sugar-free Jell-O. I may have ate too much. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. All I know is the first weekend, me, who has a hard time losing weight, but never really has cheated on a diet except for this 2-week one, lost like 2 pounds. Very, very deflating. So this week, it's Monday, February the 18th, 2013, and I hate when you vloggers out there don't give the year. I know we can look at it on your page, but just say it. It is February the 18th, 2013. I am on the 2nd week of my diet. I'm a week out from surgery. Today is a week out from surgery, and I am full in, doing all liquids. Only in those rare instances where I get just famished will I eat the soup, where you can have like cream of mushroom, cream of celery, which, by the way, guys, for me, love cream of celery. You can have any cream of anything as long as it's heart healthy. I'm going to eat that only if I just have to have something to eat. I think last week prepped me for this week, so this week I'm all in, full liquid. So that is where I am. I have my water that I'm drinking. I have, I'm telling you guys, this is the first time I've ever had the broth. This is my beef broth. I'm drinking it. So far this morning, I have had my protein shake. By the way, guys, I got a whey protein shake from Walmart for like $15 last week. It was on sale. And I mix it with soy milk, which I am not a milk drinker because I just don't believe in drinking dairy. So I got the soy milk, and it's really good. It truly is really good mixed with that shake. I can't drink that just by itself, but mixed with my shake, it gives that creamy texture. I use my ice maker on my refrigerator to crush my ice. I put it in there, shake it out really good. I had that for breakfast this morning with a chocolate shake, with a 1 scoop of chocolate whey protein. It is truly like a chocolate milkshake. I've had a cup of water, this big cup of water. I don't know how many ounces this is, guys. If you know, just kind of post it and let me know, because I'm not really sure. I just drank a cup of that. I have had green tea with lime and Splenda or stevia, and you can have artificial sweeteners on this 2-week diet. With 2 stevias, I made that in my Keurig. Then let me tell you what I did. This is a good idea. And I know this is my first time making a video, but I had so much to say. I may go over, so this may be part 2. I'm not sure. The beef broth, instead of putting it in a bowl and warming it up, I just wanted to sip on it. I put it in my Keurig water reservoir, and I just put it in there. So I told my husband, don't make any coffee because that's beef broth in there. And it warms it up. It comes out hot and steamy for you. So that's all I've had today. I'm on my beef broth. I'm on my second glass of water. And I'll be honest with you guys, so far I'm not hungry. I'm really just not hungry. What happens is later on in the day I tend to get a little bit hungry. I will post another video again, like pre-surgery day. I'm excited. I'm nervous. And you know, this is for me just, it took a while to come to this conclusion. I've always felt guilty about having weight loss surgery, to be quite honest, but I also know, just so you guys know, weight loss surgery is one of the hardest ways to lose weight. takes so much discipline if you want to keep it off. Ghrelin Be Gone. I have to tell you, girlfriend, you have been my inspiration. And I know people tell you that all the time, but you truly have been my inspiration. And I know I can do this. I know that this is something that I can do. So that's it. You guys send me questions. I really need your support. I really don't care to hear the negativity, to be quite honest, although I know I will. And just support me on my first video. Subscribe, like, share, because they will keep coming. Again, this is February the 18th, 2013, and this is my first video on YouTube on my weight loss journey. Thanks, guys. Have a blessed day.